Okay, it's that time again, so after 5-6 washes, time to re-permethrin my clothes. So you spray all your external stuff, so gaiters, shorts, t-shirt, and I've got some new shoes, so I'll spray those in a second. They're currently in use in a tumble dryer with my sleeping bag, and then I'll spray my bag before I leave as well. So yeah, treating them so that it kills ticks instead of them getting on you. Fun times. Okay, these probably still have some more miles on them if it was normal walking, but Rocksylvania will destroy shoes, and I have new shoes, so
there's 5 settings.
So yeah, weary feet in Virginia, mile 610 to Duncannon, kind of outdoorsy. What? That's so disturbing. No. SAS has a sponsor.
Bob and Brad.
Yeah. Goodbye, old friends. It's been a fun 500 plus miles. Bye! Never saw you again. My gadget's just like, yeah, fuck it.
It is? I don't know
Yeah.
if the train's working.
No, the tracks will be warm because the friction of the metal on metal, but I don't know how hot it'll be.
Your shoes.
It probably won't melt shoes. Probably.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
Should I be quiet?
No, don't be quiet. SAS is back. Ah, Jesus. My camera nearly died from a SAS attack. A sassafras.
That's bad.
This is cool. Saw it earlier this morning.
I know, this is the great view that they got from here last night. They had a beautiful view. Oh gosh. Oh, thanks so much. That's always happened to me. That's cool.
Thank you. This is the content people want to see. My pole fellow.
Yeah, and I just put in the video while you were distracted.
What? What did you do? What did you do?
This is not going to go well.
Welcome to the AT as we walk along a road. So we got recognized, or somebody knew we were in Duncannon. There, I got you dropping poles on camera. Yes.
Get this on camera.
That's a great action shot. Oh yeah.
Little guy.
Yeah. So someone, I guess, spotted SAS on and contacted her about a potential slack pack. So we're getting slack packed out of Duncannon up to Peter Mountain Trailhead, Peter Mountain Car Park, something like that. Which is good because been a day of chores and laziness and lying around, and it's been great. But Duncannon is a very interesting place. Yeah, very interesting. Like, it feels quite fun in a lot of ways, but also sketchy as hell in other places. But yeah, it's very difficult to tell. Like, it's got everything, and they seem very hiker set up, but at the same point, yeah, at the same point, it is like there's some sketchy elements and less desirable people and weird dudes harassing female hikers. Not me in this instance. But yeah, so there was a guy. Yeah, so there was a guy who was offering female hikers a place to stay at his house as they walked into Duncannon a couple of days ago. So yeah, it's a interesting place, but it's also got a great outdoors hostel. You know, the kind of outdoorsy hostel is fantastic. Betsy there is amazing. Good setup. The Doyle Hotel is fantastic. It's on the river. Yeah, I mean, again, I really enjoyed it, but it's definitely kind of a weird mix of great fun hiker town and kind of sketchy random place. The sounds of nature are amazing.
Actually kind of serene right now.
Yeah. Well, so I'm pretty sure we're going right up there.
What, down?
Straight up there. Right away, straight away.
You okay?
I'm good.
Wait, I want to get those sounds.
Oh, dude. So this is, if we look over here, there is a sign. Okay, they've got it wrong again. Appalachian Trail, south, north, Maine to Georgia. Switch it around, people. It's Georgia south to Maine north. But then we come over here. Yeah. So you gotta scramble across and then go up. Woo! Okay, officially, welcome to day 98 on the Appalachian Trail. So, yesterday was day 97 was a zero in Duncannon. Gadget and I basically just lounged around Duncannon. There was a power cut first thing in the morning because a squirrel had chewed through one of the main wires into town apparently. So that took a couple of hours to fix. So we wandered around, we got some, went to the 7-Eleven, got some breakfast, some coffee, because that had power, so on a different grid or something. And then basically just vegged around, chilling in the hiker lounge, kind of outdoorsy, which is a lovely hostel. I mean, it's pretty basic, but Betsy is fantastic and it has everything you need. It's got a nice hiker lounge, it's got comfortable bunks and beds. It's very cheap, so it's like only like $25 for us for a bunk each. So it's fantastic. And then we had dinner at the Doyle because we zeroed, and Sass caught up with us and a whole bunch of others. So Sass was hiked in with Looney Tunes and Vista and Kit Kat and Milwaukee and 6 Foot and Pogo and a bunch of other people, and they were all really cool, so we all went and had dinner at the Doyle. And then today we've had a real lazy day, like doing the chores that we didn't do yesterday. So we did some laundry last night and then finished it off this morning, and then did a bit of a resupply. Had breakfast at Goodies, which was really nice, and then watched a film on Netflix while we waited for a parcel to arrive for SAS, and then we went to the post office and shipped some stuff. I had a package that was supposed to be coming to Kind of Outdoorsy, but was delayed in the US Postal Service, I guess. So Betsy has agreed, like she's going to bounce it forward to just north of Port Clinton once it gets there, hopefully tomorrow, and then it'll just be hopefully arriving before we arrive there. Otherwise I'm going to be chasing it for a while. But yes, that was all lovely. And then SAS got a text message or a comment on Instagram, I can't remember which exactly, from a gentleman named Twizzler, because he always has Twizzlers, and his wife Hobblegirl, who tore a meniscus on while coming out of the Shenandoahs a few years ago, and her kids called her, "You got the hobble girl with you?" And it's stuck. So they contacted SAS about, if you're in Duncannon, they'd love to slack pack us. So they have our bags and are taking them up the hill, and we'll meet up with them at the Peter Mountain trailhead in about 8 miles, so about another 6 miles to go, and then we're going to push on to either to Table Rock, which will make it like a real short 10-mile day, or a bit further on to Peter Mountain Shelter, which will make it about a 12-mile day or something. So not a big day at all today. Again, so SAS has put in some big miles, like a couple of 24-mile days to catch back up, and I definitely was in need of a little bit of a rest today. So the zero has helped me, like not anything super wrong, just a little general fatigue after I posted my 3 months on trail. Everything's feeling fine. I started getting a little bit of knee pain, like more pronounced knee pain on my right knee, and a little bit of a tight left hamstring, and my feet were a little bit achy from the start of Rocksylvania, so rock hopping over things. But yeah, we're hiking. It was tough to leave because Duncannon, as I mentioned right there, it's like a weird little town, but quite enjoyable, and could very easily have stayed another night at Kind of Outdoorsy. Nice to be out and hiking, and also nice to be getting a chance to break in my new shoes. Hold on a second. So, same Brooks Cascadias that I've been wearing all trip, just in a different colour. This is the pair, or one of the pairs, that I purchased in the UK and left with a friend of mine as an emergency. So, Kerry, thank you very much for bringing them over with you when you came over, and then shipping them over to me. They are perfectly timed for me to hit this really rocky section, which is known to be rough on shoes. Like, I feel maybe I could have got, another 100-200 miles out of the grey ones that I had, but yeah, I don't want to risk hurting my feet. And there were a couple of days when my feet had been hurting, just for the sake of it. And I've got these to get ready to go. And in other news, my bounce box, the one that I lost over 2 months ago, has reappeared. So it seems like it bounced around for a while and then got returned to sender. Now the sender address I used was a friend of mine, Ben, in San Francisco. So it's turned up at his house, and so I've asked him to send it on to me further down the trail, maybe Delaware Water Gap. So I might get reunited with my first bounce box, which is weird. I never thought I'd see that again. So been an interesting couple of days. But anyway, there's hiking to do. This is a 1,000-foot climb out of Duncannon. Made a lot easier by the fact that we have slack packs on, but made harder by the fact that we could be just chilling at a hostel right now, watching Netflix. But hey, we're hikers. Yay. Tortoise.
Hi, bud.
You're a long way from water. Wow.
Right. Yeah, we stopped by there. I picked up a couple things at the store.
Cool. Awesome. All right.
Right.
There's no picture. The tortoise.
Tortoise.
What? Oh, cool.
So about half a mile from the place we're going to meet up with Twizzler and Hobble Girl with our packs. It's nearly 7:30. So we've got maybe, excuse me, got maybe like an hour of daylight left. So I'm not sure how much more we'll hike after we get our packs. Maybe a mile, maybe maybe 2 miles. We'll see. If we find a nice tent spot, we'll probably just camp up there. It's been relatively easy. Like the climb up was about 1,000-foot climb. That was pretty straightforward, like some nice switchbacks and stuff, and then it's been ridge walking. We met like a couple of young kids out with maybe parents, maybe a dad and granddad or someone, but they said that they'd seen 4 bears, like a mama bear and 3 cubs, but they ran off. The bears apparently, not the kids, and we haven't seen any sign of them. It's been a lot of actively looking for the bears, which we haven't seen, but really actively looking for snakes. Heard stories of like 2 or 3 people reporting rattlesnake sightings up here, and with the sunlight shining through and the rocky sections, it's easy to see where there might be snakes just kind of coiled up waiting, but we've not seen any so far, so that's good, although I would like to see one. I would also not like to step on one, so yeah, anyway, we'll update you if I see anything else. So we just grabbed our packs from Twizzler and Hobbly Girl. Thank you again if you're watching this, for the slack pack. It was amazing, and then for the banana bread, which was delicious, and for the great conversation. It was so nice to sit and chat with you for a few minutes up at the top there. We love people in the community, but some people go above and beyond, and it's awesome. So for those people who again are watching this, big thanks to Twizzler and Hobbly Girl. But we've got heavy packs on again, and Table Rock Mountain is like 2 miles away, but so we probably won't make it there. We're probably just going to find a campsite as soon as we can, and then set up for the night. The temperature's supposed to, like, well, I mean, it has dropped. So it's been like low 20s Celsius today. So like in the, I think 70, low 70s, 76 maybe Fahrenheit. And then tonight it's supposed to get down to, I think 48 Fahrenheit, 48 degrees, somewhere around there, by morning, which is not quite, I don't think it's single digits in Celsius, but cooler than it's been for a while. So I'm excited by that because I very much prefer the cold weather. Sassafras has literally just swapped her sleeping bag for a 40-degree bag, but she should still be fine with that. But it's funny that the moment we send or change gear to get rid of cold weather clothing or equipment, there's a little cooler spell that comes through. But yeah, so last little bit of hiking. It's just gone like 8:15. So sunset is imminent, which is why you can see it's dropping a little bit in terms of darkness. And we're just kind of hiking up and over a few little ridges until we find somewhere like half decent to camp. So yeah, this is trail still great. If I'm honest, I'm still loving Pennsylvania. We've had a couple of like fun little rock scrambles with some relatively treacherous drop-offs, but yeah, taking our time through it, and I, for one, am loving it. Sassafras is up front there, Gadget somewhere behind, and then see if there's any more to be had. There is apparently someone doing trail magic at the shelter, which is in like 3 miles. So potentially could have pushed on there and arrived in it after dark, but it's always rough riding in a shelter after dark because you're then trying to set up while people are sleeping. But anyway, lovely little view out here. It's just beautiful. Most people say that Pennsylvania sucks. And I'm not saying that I won't hate some of the future bits, but at the moment I'm still loving Pennsylvania. It's very cool. Anyway, enough rambling on. I've got to do some rambling. Yeah. Speak to you all probably tomorrow. Happy hiking, happy sleeping. Yeah. Just beautiful.